Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Atlas. In this video, I will talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button as well. Let's try and get this video to at least 100 likes, and also click on the bell icon so you know whenever we have a new video. I do have some referral links in the description as well if you guys want to check those out. Coinbase, Gemini, Webull, Robinhood, BlockFi. As an affiliate with BlockFi, you guys can earn an extra up to $250 worth of free crypto. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into what's going on with the news first, and then we'll hop back on over here. So first off, Michael Saylor says, if we assess volatility in athletics, we would find that the winners are more volatile than the losers. Interesting concept. If you guys want to check me out on Twitter, by the way, I'm at Atlas Official TV. And this is probably one of the biggest things that we have today, guys. Federal Reserve Chairman, Bitcoin is a substitute for gold. I'm not going to play this video, but just so you know, Jerome Powell, he did say Bitcoin is a substitute for gold. Less than 1% of the world owns Bitcoin. That's from Dan Held. The city of Miami is now considering giving incentives for Bitcoin mining to help grow the industry, says Francis Suarez, right? Let me go ahead and pause that right there for you guys. So I'm going to move on over now to what is going on some other side of the news, and then we'll come back and talk about what's going on with Ethereum here. So record near $6 billion worth of Bitcoin options are going to be set to expire this Friday, March 26th. You guys definitely want to keep an eye out on that. Could expect some volatility. Doesn't guarantee that the direction is going to move one way or another. An options contract is something that you actually get to choose if you want to execute on or not. Bitcoin options contracts allowing investors to buy or sell the cryptocurrency at a specified price within a set time period, worth around 100,000 Bitcoin, or almost $6 billion at today's prices, will expire on Friday, according to data from cryptocurrency analytics provider Bybit. This coming options expiry is significantly more than the previous $4 billion record set in late January. There is currently more open interest in call options, bets that the Bitcoin price will rise, than in puts, bets the price will fall. On the downside, the highest buildup is on $40,000 strike puts for the March expiry. $40,000 also remains the most solid, still remains the most sold strike for the June expiry and for longer maturities. I don't know why that was so hard to say that. Cryptocurrency fund inflows have also declined by roughly 58% to $99 million as of last week. Fund flow data also shows a regional divide. Inflows are slowing in the United States, while Europe and Canada have sustained investor appetite. Now, if we go ahead and hop on over to some of the news that's going on with Ethereum, not a lot going on really today, guys, and you're going to see that things are pretty docile. The big thing we saw was a major pullback, right? So Heat Capital has converted all cash on our balance sheet to Ethereum. So this was a post from Heat Capital themselves over on their Twitter account. So very interesting to hear that. In addition to that, Ethereum-based interoperability project Connext has raised $2.2 million in seed funding led by Polychain Capital. Connext is building a cross-chain liquidity network to enable fast and non-custodial swaps within the Ethereum ecosystem, including layer 2 scaling solutions. For example, if a user has funds on Arbitrum and wants to use an application on Optimism with Connext, they will be able to directly call the contract on Optimism using funds they have on Arbitrum, bypassing the 1-week waiting period on Arbitrum and its layer 1 fees, Buftani told the block, right? So very interesting development going on over on that side as well. And if we take a look at the charts, as of the time of me recording this at least, you guys can see that the price is starting to recover. If we head over to this side on the charts, you guys can see on the daily that it was actually quite a substantial loss. I did not make any video yesterday on Sunday. I typically try to take one day off to just recover a bit because I do record a lot of videos for different channels, and I still got to get some of those things scheduled up, health issues, all that kind of stuff that's going on. And when we take a look at this, guys, we can see that from what I had previously said, it did end up pulling true more, which is that we fell below this level support line right here, and that suggested a possible continuation of a further decline. And the 21 EMA is obviously something to be concerned with as well. If we drop below, which we already are, but close below the 21 EMA, then that could signify that we see even further declines going on with Bitcoin's price. So we've been testing, trying to fight past the $60,000 mark, and we keep getting rejected. And then what we ended up seeing here is that once the sideways action pulled through and it went down below that level of support, it dropped, right? And it broke through other levels, and we saw further continuations going on. There are rumors going on that over in India, they're considering banning the IP address for exchanges as well. So keep that in mind. Recently, there was the mention that over in Nigeria, they've reversed their ban on cryptocurrencies. So that's some good news that's going on. And I have a feeling that India, if they're smart, they're not going to try and push this ban on cryptocurrencies any further. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at what levels we got with Bitcoin and Ethereum. So with Bitcoin, we do have some resistance as of the moment, which if we pass it, hopefully before the end of the daily candle, that's going to be support. That's at $55,100 respectively, okay? If it closes below that, or if we want to see a further drop, or not want, if we see a further drop, we're going to see that $54,553. This was briefly invalidated with that wick. As you guys can see, that dropped down right here to, that was right around 53,731. And there's not much of a relationship of what was going on there. So we just saw a big plunge. The volume is starting to uptick just a little bit here in comparison to the last two previous days. But overall, it's been pretty mediocre, guys. I mean, if we draw a line across like this, you can see that there's a lot of these days that are actually up above this space right here. Almost looked like I was doing a signature for somebody, right? I just did Satoshi's signature. No. I'm secretly Satoshi, even though I probably wasn't old enough to... Oh, it came out in 2008. I was 18. Yeah, I guess. I'm not Satoshi Nakamoto. Don't worry, guys. Anyways, looking at this, right, if we have a further drop down, I'd say the next major zone you guys want to keep an eye on is going to be at 52,675. That's pulling out from a crossover here, right? So we're talking about, again, a pretty substantial decline. Hopefully that doesn't take place. I am concerned that we are looking to potentially close below this 21 EMA. And again, that suggests that we might see a further decline before we actually recover and start pushing back up. If this decides to recover a bit, we do have another level that's going to be up top here that we need to break through. That is going to be at $56,221 roughly. And then above that, we're going to see it at $57,610. Above that is going to be at $58,400. And then breaking all the way past 60,000, which is, of course, a major resistance we've been having. 61,822 is the all-time high. And then we go into price discovery zone. We can start talking more about 65,135 and all that kind of good stuff. But right now, we're almost $5,200 away from hitting the 60K mark again. So we got some hurdles. As you guys can see, there's a lot of noise going out throughout the space before we can accurately try and say what levels we can pass beyond that. So hopefully we're going to get some good news. That's looking at this on the Bitcoin side. Also keep in mind that we're basically in the median zone for the RSI, so there's plenty of room to move with that. The technical radars are suggesting a neutral zone as well. So if we start to get some more pushes going on, we could see this recover pretty well, but it has to make some moves very, very soon. If we head over very briefly to what's going on with the Ethereum side, Ethereum, we are seeing a further drop down. As I mentioned before, that this cup and handle pattern was looking like it was beginning to become invalidated because it was moving sideways for too long, and we are seeing that actually play through. It is now not pushing up, it's seeing a further drop down. So again, we have these levels that we test, and we're going to see where they're going to be at. Right now, we are seeing a level of support, as I had mentioned before, at $1,700. Further support down below that, we actually saw a dip that took place right about here, and that's looking like we might see a little bit of noise going on in a relationship, actually. So we're going to go ahead and set that up there just like that and change this color to red. Okay, so that is going to be at 1654. 1654, and then a next level down below that, which would be quite significant, would be all the way down here at 1400. I would look at $1,500 from a psychological standpoint first as support, but then we could see it go down to $1,400. If we can go up, we are going to see resistance taking place at 1842, guys. Beyond that at 1945, then we've got 1975, 2000, 2040, and then we enter the price discovery zone. But we've got, again, a lot of room that we got to try and break through all of this noise before we can manage to do so with that. Volume is slightly increasing. Overall, volume has been quite stagnant by comparison to these previous periods, as you guys have been seeing, like all the way back here in early January, just absolutely explosive. as far as just its volume alone. Things have been quieting down quite a bit. People are getting their stimulus checks. Keep an eye out for that. I still haven't gotten mine yet. RSI is in the median zone. In fact, it is slightly below the median zone. Technical radars are suggesting a neutral as well. This has room to grow and to move. Bitcoin seeing a little bit of a pullback, but there's still 46 minutes left in the daily candle as of the time of me recording this video. So going to be very, very important to see how that closure is. Okay, guys, that's going to go and do it for this episode. So once again, if you're new to the channel, do not forget to hit subscribe for more cryptocurrency news and technical analysis. Also, click that like button. It's greatly appreciated. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we have a new video. Drop a comment down below. Tell me what you guys thought about all this news going on. If there's something that I missed that you heard somewhere else, you guys feel free to share that with the community. Or if you even just want to say hi. I just love the fact that we're building a community here, and it's nice to know that you guys are seeing the content. So thank you guys. There's referral links of all kinds of stuff in the description. You can go check those out. Coinbase, Gemini, there's Webull, Robinhood, BlockFi, all that stuff. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.